Cal Raleigh passes Mickey Mantle for the all-time switch hitter home run lead, and he ties Ken Griffey Jr. Hi, everyone. I'm Sam Edwards. Welcome to the Mariners Daily Podcast, the podcast for the thinking Mariners fan. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode. We've got a packed episode covering last night's game. We've got a player profile on a starting pitcher coming up in this series with the Royals, a key player that the Royals need to come through and start turning things around. And then we've got the Guardians. We're doing a little breakdown on the Guardians. They've just passed the Rangers in the wild card race, so I figured we'd break them down and discuss what's going on with them. And then finally, we've got the preview for tonight's game versus Cole Reagan. See what he's looking like. Hi guys, how are we doing? Let's get into it. Let's get into the game recap. Cal Raleigh, 2 homers, bro. Like I said, passes Mickey Mantle for the all-time lead for a switch hitter in home runs in a season. Absolutely insane. Um, insane season. Absolutely insane. His first AB was just a beautiful tug down the line double on a low changeup. It was absolutely insane. And also, I mean, 2 homers, and not only is he emphasizing the switch hitter aspect of him as well. One from the left side, one from the right side, both absolutely beautiful. The one from the right side versus Daniel Lynch. I think it was in the 5th inning. Dead center changeup, just beautiful off the bat. I did not think that was going to go out. I thought that was going. I mean, it was going over the center fielder's head, I guess, but I thought it was going to bounce at the wall or something. But my gosh, he clears the fence and absolutely insane. What he's doing is it's so amazing to watch. Absolutely so amazing. I've been on Cal Raleigh for a minute now. Um, I've been I've been doing positional rankings for another podcast for my own podcast around the diamond. And I rank every position every year doing the top 10. And Cal Raleigh was one of those guys at the catcher position that was just always, I felt like, underrated. And he was so freaking consistent. And now he's just gone on to completely new levels. The Mariners take the game 12-5 versus the Royals. Dominic Canzone had a game 5 for 5, 3 home runs. If he's coming through, then who can't for the Mariners right now? Honestly, they have me on cloud 9 right now. I'm so freaking hyped. They've won 10 straight so far. Let's just keep it going, baby. Let's just keep it going. Logan Gilbert had a decent start. Didn't look amazing, but a decent start. 5 and 2/3 innings pitched, 6 hits given up, 2 earned runs, only 1 walk, and then 5 strikeouts. Not bad at all. And then the bullpen did give up a couple runs, 3 runs. Not terrible. The Mariners absolutely destroyed Michael Wacha, who didn't look like he was throwing bad locations or hanging pitches in any way, but must his stuff must have just been so hittable because 2 and 2/3 innings pitched, 9 hits, 7 earned runs. Even their outs were going pretty far. I mean, friggin' Randy Rosarena could just throw the bat out there and it's going to the outfield somewhere. Like it's crazy, absolutely insane. Walker did not look very good at all. The Mariners were able to take advantage, which is just absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic to see this team rolling through this series. Winning 10 straight is just absolutely amazing, and they're getting hot at perfect time. Absolute perfect time. And now Cal has got to pass Ken Griffey, who hit, was it 50? Yeah, 56 homers back to back seasons, 97 and 98. So I'm excited to see when Cal passes that, and maybe it's tomorrow. Who knows at this point. But so fun to watch. This is such a fun team, and they're just passing the baton to the next guy, to the next guy. And yeah, I'm super hyped for this next game in the Royal Series. Let's keep the streak going, and let's hold on to first place and hold off the Astros because they kept winning as well. All right, next up on the docket player profile, we're covering Bryce Miller, the starter for tonight. Super curious to see what we're going to see from Miller. He just had a decent start last week. Um, yeah, let's break it all down. Here we go. 75 and 2/3 innings pitched total for him this season. The K percentage has dropped dramatically this season, 5%. It went from 24 K percentage last year to a 19.6. Not great. And the walk percentage has risen 2% as well to an 8.9 walk percentage. Not great. He's given up more homers this year, 1.67 home runs per 9. And the left on base percentage is absolutely insane. Listen, it's not a completely luck-based stat, but my gosh, it went from 78% last year left on base to 68 this year. Absolutely insane, freaking ridiculous. Gosh, man. Home run per fly balls is also up a decent amount. The hard hit percentage is up. The exit velocity is up. It's not what you want to see. Let's see what's going on. His last start, 5 2/3 innings pitched, 6 hits given up, 4 earned runs, little bit much, but 11 strikeouts. He was finally getting that fastball control, and the four seam fastball is such a big key for him. He throws it about 40% of the time, which is a little bit less than last year. Throws it about 95 miles an hour. The O swing percentage has not looked fantastic. 27.9% compared to his average 31%, which was last year for the O swing. The swing strike percentage, just the strike percentage overall is down. The swing strike percentage is also down. The called strikes are down. So the CSW overall has gone down 4%. Not great. Batters are hitting 250 off the four seam fastball compared to 184 batting average last year. 250 versus 184. Not great. Now listen, it's only 75 innings, so like it's not a huge, sample size, but it's big enough that he's just not looked like himself and not exactly the most encouraging. A 571 slugging percentage versus his four seam compared to last year, which was 348, much more manageable. Yeah, we'll see. It's all about that fastball, man. It's all about that fastball, which seems to be the case with most Mariners starters. Now I'm seeing the connection with why they're all doing so well. The splitter throwing it about the same amount of time, not getting as many swings and misses. Or swings outside of the zone, should I say? 32.80 swing percentage this year compared to 36% last year. Strike percentage has gone up a little bit. Swing strike percentage and is decent and has stayed pretty consistent, right at 16%. Last year it was a 7.1 called strike percentage on the splitter. Not a pitch that I would say is good for called strikes. Apparently, it went up a decent amount this year, 11.2% on the called strike percentage. So the CSW has gone up. So the splitter is picking up some of the slack, at least that the four seamers leaving behind. But a splitter is no pitch to lean on, especially for called strikes. It's kind of one of the most inconsistent pitches just in baseball, besides the knuckleball, of course. But next up, he throws a sinker about 17% of the time. O swing is down on that. Strike percentage has stayed consistent. Called strike percentage. Oh my gosh. It went from 29% last year to 22% this year. That's a huge jump, and that's a big miss. Batters are hitting 313 off the sinker compared to a 248 batting average last year, and they've got a 542 slugging percentage versus the sinker compared to 348 last year. I want to lean on that sinker. The new knuckle curve that he learned in the middle of last year has stayed and only grown. He throws it 11.4% of the time. Very slow pitch, 83 miles an hour, um, which is classic for a knuckle curve, very up and down. The O swing has gone up 5%, up to a 35% O swing percentage, which is fantastic. The strike percentage has gone up 12%, which is fantastic compared to last year. Once again, he didn't throw it too much last year, so we're finally seeing this pitch come to life. Swinging strike percentage is up, called strike percentage is consistent. Batters are hitting it more, hitting it more often. A 275 batting average versus the knuckle curve compared to last year, which was 231. So even the knuckle curve, when they're making contact, they are able to get some hits. Not great, but we need to see that fastball come through. It's that four seam fastball through and through. Swinging strike percentage has gone down. It's everything. Like I just covered, it's everything. They're hitting it harder. They're hitting it more often. We need to see that four seam control get back into place. And if you look at the heat maps, it's so much more focused last year with the four seam than it is this year. It's a lot more all over the place. I need to see that fastball come through. So keep an eye on that fastball for tomorrow's game. Sorry, tonight's game. Ha! It's the 17th. I forgot. It's September 17th. Woo! Oh boy. All righty. Let's keep this train going. Next up on the docket, we're covering the Guardians here. Now, the Guardians, listen, the title might be a little misleading. I don't know how dangerous the Guardians are, but they are proving to be good enough right now. I mean, they've just beat the Tigers. They've got a huge series versus the Tigers this week. They've got another series this coming weekend, and they've got another series against the Tigers next week. So they really hold their future in their own hands, and that's kind of exciting. But they just passed the Rangers in the wild card race. They are 2.5 games back. They are 9-1 in their past 10 games. They have won 5 straight games so far, and it is all on the back of their pitching over past 2 months since or a month and a half, should I say, August 1st, 41 games. Their pitching has a 22.2 K percentage, a 7.5 walk percentage. ERA is a 3.53 overall for their pitching, which is third in all of the majors in this time frame. And they are fourth in FIP with a 3.70 FIP since August 1st. So the pitching has been absolutely fantastic, and the bullpen specifically has been amazing. One of the best bullpens in the game, um, which is pretty impressive to see. Let me see if I have. Yeah, no, I don't have it. Okay, that's okay. But either way, Joey Cantanillo is a guy that young kid. Parker Messick is another guy. They both only have right around 30 innings pitched, but both have been fantastic. Cantillo, is that what it is? What did I say the first time? I don't remember what I said. Either way, Joey Cantillo has a 2.08 ERA over the past month, a 2.65 FIP, getting it done with a 23.8 K percentage overall. Um, since August 1st. Parker Messick is the other young kid who's pitched even less than Cantillo. 29 and a third innings pitched, 18.3 K percentage, but only a 3.3 walk percentage. He is controlling the zone, a 1.84 ERA and a 2.50 FIP. Keep an eye out for these guys, and keep an eye out for the Guardians as they start to rise, and at least you'll know the names in case we have to come and face them uh, when it comes to the playoffs. I don't think so. I don't think they have enough, the Guardians, but definitely a team to keep an eye on. They're hot right now, and it's a little scary. Now, let's cover the hitting for the Guardians. The hitting sucks, man. It sucks. And it's the reason why I don't think they're a legit team, but they are making themselves legit right now. So I do have to throw my hat off real quick for them. But the hitting overall, since August 1st, they have the worst runs created plus with a 77 runs created plus. That's right, last in all of the majors. This is not just American League. They are last in runs created plus over the past month and a half since August 1st. They were hitting 217 as a team. They were with a 281 on base and a 353 slugging percentage, 278 WOBA and a 299 x WOBA, expected WOBA. No, the pitching cannot carry you that much. Listen, no shot. There's no shot. I'm not scared. I'm still more scared of the Rangers, honestly. So I wouldn't worry too much about the Guardians, but the pitching has been very good, and I did want to give a highlight to those young guys that are doing their part and getting the job done. Because it's not too many other guys that are getting the job done these days for the Guardians. But keep an eye on those hitters. Maybe they start improving. Maybe they start turning around. Listen, that's the way the baseball season goes, as we know as Mariners fans. The up and down nature of this season and this game is insane. Absolutely insane. But I'm on cloud nine right now. And being on cloud nine, let's give a quick little game preview. Can they beat Cole Reagans? I think they can. I was a little nervous yesterday, but after really looking into him, he has looked very good this season, even in limited time, like I covered in yesterday's episode. If you haven't seen that, um, his ERA is not good, but everything else looks absolutely fantastic. He's got a mean slider, a mean changeup, a very good fastball. The only thing is that this is his first start back from injury, and I don't think he's going to go too much more than maybe 3 innings pitched. Honestly, I have no idea why the Royals are rushing him back so quickly. It's not like they're in the race. They were like 10 games ago, and then the Mariners just freaking pedal to the metal, just won 10 straight, and the Royals have been lagging behind, and they're just not in the race anymore. There's too many teams in front of them, and why are you rushing your ace back? I mean, listen, I can understand giving him maybe one start back, but like, all right, give him one start. I don't know, man. It's weird. Don't know why they're rushing him back. He looked good in AAA. or good in AAA, and then he had 2 starts in AA. AA first and then AAA, obviously. But, yeah, he's looked good, so I'm curious what to expect. The Royals also have a decent bullpen, just in general. Overall, they are 6th in ERA and bullpen ERA, and they are 16th in FIP. Um, a good K percentage, good walk percentage. But either way, I wouldn't be too scared. The Mariners' offense is rolling, and if it was only Raleigh that was carrying this team, then maybe I'd be a little bit nervous because anytime you just rely on one guy, then yeah, I'm a little nervous. But everybody's hitting right now, baby. Everybody's hitting. Julio was 2 for 5. Polanco was 2 for 5 last night. And then Canzone, obviously, like I said at the top of the show, 3 home runs. Oh my goodness. If he really turns it on right now, the rest of the league's in trouble, baby. The rest of the league's in trouble, and I think we can do it. And especially facing this lefty, obviously, you're looking at Garver, you're looking at Suarez, you're looking at Polanco, who's just been on a tear. And yeah, you're looking to take care of that lefty, get him out of the game, get to the bullpen, and we'll see how the Royals bullpen does. They are pretty decent, like I said, 6th in ERA overall. That is just a little bit higher than the Seattle Mariners in bullpen ERA. They're 7th in bullpen ERA, but much better in the FIP department, I will say, versus the 16th ranking that the Royals have for FIP with the bullpen. But either way, guys, I think we're looking at I'm feeling pretty good, man. I'm really excited to see what we got from Bryce Miller. Last start looked good. We got 11 Ks, and yeah, the Royals don't scare me hitting wise. So come on, baby, give it to me. Let's go for 11. Let's go for 11. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Once again, or watching, viewing, listening, whatever it is, whatever you're doing. Let me know what you think about the team right now. Cal Raleigh, just on a absolute tear. How soon did you know that Cal Raleigh was going to be the stud that he is today? Let me know. Let me know in the comments, and let me know what you think of the show. Ways that I can improve it. Questions that you have for me, whatever it is. I'm still figuring this out, so we're gonna figure it out together and make the best show we can. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm Sam Edwards. Have a good one.